Parliament Appointments Committee, chaired by the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honourable Anita Mong, and her Deputy, Right Honourable Thomas Tayewa, have today morning vetted the newly nominated Auditor General, Edward Akwal. The Parliamentary Committee also vetted 2 judges of the Industrial Court, who included Lady Justice Linda Tumsime Mugisha and Justice Anthony Wawire Musana. Edward Akwal replaces Frail Muwanga as Auditor General.
To me, and my success, if I may say that, has been on your support to me, such that everything went well and it came to a beautiful conclusion.
Muwanga was frail for a long time and has always been in and out of the hospital. He has reportedly been reluctant to step down from his job until the appointing authority learned about his health condition and advised him to prioritize his health over his job, the advice the former reluctantly accepted. Akwal has been serving as Assistant Auditor General. He joined the office as an auditor in August 1994. He was promoted to Senior Auditor in July 1999 and accelerated to Senior Principal Auditor in May 2004. Edward has immense experience in auditing donor-funded government projects. In addition to his B.Com accounting from Mackay University in 1993, he holds a CPA K professional qualification and an MBA from Heriot-Watt University, Edinburgh Business School. He has also certificates in training of trainees OAG in 1997, foreign aid accounting and auditing UMI 2002, instructional techniques Afroso 2002, IT auditing Afroso 2001, ADB project implementation Africa Development Institution in 1999, and forensic investigations and money launderers from Zambia in 2006.
This was a year immediately after COVID, and you may also be aware that the budgeting process begins almost a year before. So ideally these projections were done in 2021 after we had even been guided by the International Civil Aviation Organization about traffic in the world.
When you ask funds for a particular activity, you know what it means when you alter from that very decision to another one. Because now it becomes very hard for us to know whether the money was properly utilized.
We give an explanation. Why 96, why 115, why 1?
You spent beyond your budget. What the Auditor General said is not, eventually you will see it that is explained in this very, very document. A lot of money being hidden into the word other.
When you see a big figure under others, it creates unnecessary suspicion.
Yes. This is not rocket science. You mean you don't know your stuff?
I request through the DG chair, we provide the breakdown of this 28 billion. It will show in detail. In the course of the year, if people exit, you are mandated to pay.
And the party who have been able to control the water, and we are going to do it aligned to our developments. We are doing that.
After the final phase of the public consultations on the Anti-Counterfeit Goods and Services Bill 2023, the next step is to take the views collected from various stakeholders into consideration and make adjustments to the bill before presenting it on the floor of Parliament for the first reading.
Final bill debated on the floor of Parliament and hopefully a parliamentary resolution passing it as an act of Parliament. So this process has finally ended. We just left with one more engagement. We have a parliamentary expo on the 31st of July.
The bill seeks to prohibit the trade of goods that infringe upon intellectual property rights.
So the mother is there confessing that she has got 10 syrups, but the cough in the kid is not, and nobody is questioning. Somebody is saying, the farmers who are here, you know the complaints we've been having with the drugs for the animals. So I'm saying, but what is happening? We are treating these cows.
Private sector players raise concerns about how it is difficult to compete with counterfeit products in the same market.
It's important before they do anything for the bill, let them first do research and see how many, because this bill, the penalties they are going to put, they will, where are they taking the prisoners? There will be full, there are too many. Let them first do research and see the appropriate penalty to give them, the proper punishment to give them. Let them first study how dangerous it is, what they are faking.
With the public consultations having concluded, once the bill is passed into law, Ugandans have an opportunity to contribute to the shaping of legislation that will have far-reaching implications for the nation's economy.
The Institute of Certified Public Accounts of Uganda is holding a 3-day economic forum. The president of the Certified Accounts of Uganda CPA, Josephine Okuyi Osai, says the 12th CPA Economic Forum focuses on improving a platform for accountants and other professionals to discuss matters concerning the national economic policy.
I think it's a time following on from the discussions with government and the need to grow the productivity within the country. So we felt we should also align to that theme, looking at the national development plan that we are developing for the next period, and also the strategy around growing the economy by tenfold. We will not be able to achieve that if we do not address the issues around productivity.
The discussion will focus on vocational education to empower the youth for social and economic development, among other aspects. Ibrahim Ssenyonyi, the Kira Municipality MP, disclosed that in the current financial year, Uganda has more debts to pay than taxes to collect.
But the debt that will be maturing that we need to pay is 34 trillion. For the first time, we have more debts to pay in the financial year than to tax collection projection for the first time, at least in my adult life.
We are working very hard as a government to attract private equity into this economy. And private equity requires that the governance of your business is credible. They can be able to go through your books and understand how healthy your business is.
And we do have what we call the FIRE awards. And we give awards to companies that have demonstrated that they are implementing the principles of ESG in all their aspects, whether it is employment, whether it is procurement, whether it's reporting, the sustainability reporting. So that is how we are trying to impact companies to raise their awareness around ESG and the importance of it and how it can actually improve the performance of those companies.
This year's forum attracted participants like accountants, tax consultants, economists, policy makers, entrepreneurs, investment experts, and government officials, among other aspects.
Over the years, motor vehicle ownership in the country has risen to 2,145,988, a growth that has been coupled with various challenges, notably crimes associated with the use of vehicles, road accidents, use of multiple number plates, and forgery. Tracking down criminals and bringing them to justice has substantially been bogged down due to a lack of sufficient evidence regarding motor vehicles used to execute these crimes. To fill up this vacuum, the State Minister for Security, Jim Muhwezi, contends that this will be mitigated through the introduction of an intelligent transport monitoring system.
The government of Uganda partnered with the joint stock company Global Security to deliver the intelligent transport monitoring system. The objectives of this project is to ease recognition of vehicles used by criminals to carry out crimes in the country, to enable quick and timely response by the security agencies.
It is also worth noting that towards the rollout date of the project on 1st July 2023, the business community led by Kasita petitioned Parliament to halt the exercise, citing a lack of enough public sensitization and readiness of the public, and also proposed that the exercise begin with the fitment of registration plates on government vehicles. To that effect, by 26th of June 2024, a total of 10,091 vehicles from various ministries had been fitted with the new registration number plates.
Office of the President, 3,755, which is 0.24%. And the Ministry of Works and Transport, 127 out of 1,935, which is 6.56. Uganda Police Force, 146 out of 8,411, which is 1.74%.
According to the minister, with the guidance of the government, the service provider has set up a facility in Kawempe for local production of registration plates.
By government has set up a facility at Kawempe for local production of registration plates and has installed 4 hot stamping machines for embossment machines, and will soon receive blank plates and hot stamping materials with security features. The motor vehicle registration system on ITMS, which includes the booking system, the verification system and the stock control system.
General Katumba Wamala, the Minister for Works and Transport, clarifies that an intelligent transport monitoring system will work interrelatedly with CCTV cameras that have already been installed by the police.
We may need to further clarify on this. This system works in consonance with the system of the CCTV, which were already established by police. So they are not independent, they work together. Okay? So there's interface between the two systems. The second clarification I want to make is that tracking will be done on a vehicle which has been flagged. Not necessarily every vehicle.
For us to track, there must be a case reported. And that action can still be audited in the system.
New vehicle and motorcycle owners will pay 714,300 shillings, while exchanging existing plates will cost 150,000 Uganda shillings for motor vehicles and 50,000 shillings for motorcycles.